The great master went to a town called Rawalpindi, which is now the capital of Pakistan, Islamabad. And there was a big Sikh temple. And when the Sikhs heard that a man pretending to be a guru has arrived here, they objected. They said, no man can be a guru after the 10 gurus that came in the 3rd and 5th centuries before. That the Guru Nanak was the first, Guru Gobind Singh was the last, all the 10 gurus were the perfect gurus, there's no guru after that. After that, the book is the guru. How can this man pretend to be a guru? And he is pretending to be a Sikh with a turban and a beard and following the tenets of Sikhism, of that religion, and he pretends to be a guru. We can't tolerate this. So they had a meeting and they said, let's assassinate him. Tomorrow we'll kill him when he tries to pretend that he's a guru. So the secretaries had all heard about this and they got so worried. At night they met great master. Master, cancel your program. Cancel the satsang. There are people out to kill you here. Great master said, no, don't worry. What we will do will be, before I go to satsang, I'll go to their temple. He said, Master, you're going to the lion's den yourself? That's where they want to kill you. He said, no, I'll go there and we will see what the teachings are, what they're teaching there. So next morning got ready and people were thinking he'll go to satsang. They were all with swords ready, those people. And he goes to their temple. And they all follow him. Why is he going to the temple? He goes, gives $5 from his pocket to the book and bows before the book. And they are all astonished that he's following our book. Then he says to the chanter who was sitting on the book, and his own chanter, whose name was Ban Singh, replace him. So Ban Singh goes, pushes him aside and sits down and opens the book, the Guru Granth Sahib, and begins to read from there. He said, read the 5th chapter. Read this chapter. When he read, the 5th chapter said, what is the greatness of a guru who, having power over the 9 worlds of this universe, is able to come in a human form and put his hand on your head. What wonderful that you can see his face and get your vices gone. How great that he can give you a hug and take away your avgun, take away your vices, take away your karma. And that man read all this. And great master sitting there. They kept on saying, what is this? He's reading from our book. And the book says, without a living master, you cannot have anything. And all masters, all 10 masters had living masters. All had living human masters. Those people said, this is amazing. They put their swords back. And great master went and delivered satsang. They all came and followed and became his disciples. A true story. It happened when I was there. It's amazing. If he had said, no, this is wrong, book cannot be this thing, they would have assassinated him there and then. Master do their thing in very different ways. And we can say it is contradictory. Why is he going and worshipping a book when he's himself in the satsang saying books can give us nothing? It was for those people. They were marked. He goes to another place, Abbottabad in Pakistan, where incidentally Osama bin Laden was found and was killed there. He goes to that place. It's a mountainous region. And that's one place where I also went and saw. And there he finds a bunch of children, small children. And he says, this area has so many seekers, new seekers. And the assistants to him who were traveling with him said, Master, where are they? He said, they're sitting here. He says, Master, they're kids. They're little children, 5, 6 years old. He says, I'm going to initiate them. And he gathered all those children. And then they said, shall we do chanti? Chanti means selection. One by one they should come and then you check whether it's ready for this. No, they're all selected. And he sits there, initiates all those children. There. How can we understand how masters do their work? They are seeing something which we cannot see. When they look at a person, they do not see what he looks like at this moment. They see his entire past and future. They see the entire karmic pattern which he's holding at that time and determine from that point of view. A small child has been an old man. A small child has been searching for lifetimes. How can we know who is who? Therefore, masters perform their duty in such a strange way that not all of us can understand, because their vision is different from our vision. And we look at one life as our only life, and they don't see that. They look at a person, they can see all their past lives and all what is in store for them. When they decide this soul is ready to be picked up and taken back home, at that time they select and say, initiate. They initiate that person. When they initiate, the whole cycle that's ahead of them is broken. The accountability, the system that exists through angels of death and jabdoots and angels who come and take the astral body away, that's all broken. And nobody comes to that soul except the master at the time of death in the physical body. So therefore, the whole experience that a master is having is very different than the experience which we are looking at. We don't know how he judges who is right, who is wrong. He can sometimes make us feel it's a very simple method to initiate. Or have you stopped drinking? Have you taken vegetarian? Have you done this? 5, 6 questions. And he then says, okay, get your naam, get your initiation. That's not true. This is make-believe. He has seen the sheep as a shepherd has to carry. He knows they are marked and he carries them, but does the formality of living in a physical world with this physical phenomena, and he performs it. So it's not dependent upon what he's saying. And it's not dependent. Initiation is not something that is teaching you how to meditate, to teach you how to do these things. That you can read in books, and all masters can teach you. Initiation is his taking entire responsibility to take you back home, period. When he does that, he doesn't lay down conditions. If you don't meditate, I won't take you home. He doesn't say that. If you meditate less than 2.5 hours, sorry. He doesn't say that. He has taken responsibility, but then he makes us go through these things according to the law of this world, according to the laws that operate at this level of consciousness. He makes us believe that we have to do this, we have to do that. Our mind, our body, our sensory system, they all are attuned to work in a certain way, and he makes us go through those things. Ultimately, what takes us? Love and devotion, which leads to unshakable faith. Whoever has unshakable faith will go back home. It's that simple.